Hello, today I'm going to show you how I built this racing car diorama and put it into a picture frame. Firstly, I used the Sanahead picture frame, which is available at IKEA, comes in black or white, it's a box frame about 6cm deep. There are a few sizes available, but mine is 25cm. I built these 1/43 Jaguar TWR racing cars. They're all kits from Hella. Now let's look inside the frame. Firstly, unclip the back and you'll see you've got the paper and you've also got this mounting point. I'm not going to use that. The plastic has got a protective screen on it, which I'll remove later. Now the backing board here is made of fiberboard. You'll also notice there's a little embossed information bit on there. I'll need to cover that up. And to simulate the tarmac, I'm first going to be using grey primer and then I'm going to be spraying on some semi-gloss black. You can get textured tarmac paint, so that might be worth looking into. Here you can see what it looks like when I'm finished. I've deliberately left it kind of mottled. Then I'm using some model railway grass to go over the edge. This stuff is paper backed, so it's really easy to glue down with some white glue, PVA glue that is, and also you can cut it out easily afterwards. After fixing it into place, I put something heavy onto it to make sure that it glued down flat. And then when I was happy that it was secured, I turned it over and just ran a craft blade along the edge to remove the excess. There we are. I was then going to do a white line along the edge, so for this I just ran some masking tape, this is Tamiya tape, down the edge, and left a gap of a couple of millimeters just for a simple white line. This was then brushed on. I'm using some Revell satin white here. Then I used some Tamiya weathering powder. This is kind of sand and mud, just to make it look like the dirt has spilt over the edge of the road. I then used the oil stain weathering powder to make the road look a little bit like it's been used, or like there's a bit of motion going on there. I rubbed this down to make it look as blended in as possible. Then I had a go at positioning the cars. Make sure to keep them in from the edge, as you will lose a little bit of the edge due to the frame. There you are. It's a good idea to do this before securing the cars into place. These cars didn't actually drive against each other, but they are all Jaguar TWR cars, and it's also this year the 40th anniversary of their European touring car win with the XJS. Now I plan to use some sticky fixes, just like I did with the Formula 1 car diorama that you can see above right now. However, I found that the ground clearance on these was all too high, and so this wasn't going to work. So instead, I used my Dremel and a drill bit to drill some holes into the back of the board. Firstly, I worked out the positions that I wanted, and then I used this drill bit just to drill this through. I think this is about a 2mm hole, and then I tested with a few different screws. Now for the car themselves, I made sure to find a part where there's no interior parts, so there's no engine on these. Drilled a hole into the bottom and then tested with the screw. Also made sure that the screw wasn't too long. This is about 20mm. You don't want to screw in too far because you will run the risk of going through the roof of the car. I found that this was fairly secure without going all the way through. Just make sure the car doesn't move around, so make sure that's secure. And this is good as well because it means that if I decide I don't like this frame or I want to change them round, or the cars need any repairs, then I can just remove them. There we have all three cars.
Now carefully replacing all the parts, you can see the film has been removed from the clear plastic.
You want to make sure that the cars are definitely secure before lifting it up, and now they've been clipped into place. And I'm pretty happy with that. Let me know what you think. Obviously, you can also see how I built this F1 diorama by clicking the link at the end of the video. Thanks a lot for watching. This is a really easy way to display your models in a dynamic and interesting way. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I'll see you soon.